I'm Jenny, virtual presenter of the Innova Plus channel. Innova Plus News, Intellectual Property and INPI is on the air, bringing posts available on the internet between April 1st and 4th, 2024. But, before you start, be sure to subscribe to our channel, here on YouTube. It's fast and free. If you are already subscribed, then, thank you so much for your support. Enjoy and press the notification bell to stay on top of the channel's news, and also, like and share the videos you like on your social networks. Help us reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. Let's get to today's posts. First block, Intellectual Property. News number 1, conjur.com.br, April 2nd, 2024, Generative Artificial Intelligence and the New Frontier of Copyright. Generative Artificial Intelligence, AGI, is a fascinating frontier of modern technology, allowing AI to learn from data and create new and original content. IAG's applications range from art to music, design, and writing. However, the rise of IAG presents unique challenges for the field of intellectual property rights. Traditional rights protect human creative expression, but when an AI-generated work is created, the question arises, who owns the rights? Current laws often do not adequately address these issues. Some argue that IAG cannot be the creator, while others suggest new forms of intellectual property rights that recognize the contributions of AI developers and technology. The terms of use for AI tools like Midjourney and Adobe Firefly vary, with some granting a worldwide perpetual license, while others require permission under Creative Commons Non-Commercial 4.0 Attribution International. The legal implications are profound, with House Bill No. 2338 stating that automated AI work does not protect intellectual property rights. The future of this relationship appears to be more complex, with the evolution of technology requiring a reformulation of intellectual property laws. News number 2, conjur.com.br, April 3, 2024, what the new European law regulating the use of AI indicates for Brazil. The European Parliament has approved a set of measures to regulate the use of artificial intelligence, AI, in the European Union. The AI Act, a set of rules based on risk analysis, classifies AI systems as high or low, limited or minimal risks. This is in line with the text of PL 2.338/2023, PLIA, of the National Congress, which aims to regulate the use of AI in Brazil. The legislation aims to ensure transparency and citizens' rights, promote sustainable innovation, and align with the EU AI Act. The legislation also includes minimum requirements for systems considered high risk, as well as the EU AI Act, which prohibits AI from manipulating human behaviors that cause risks. Regulation requires companies to develop clear principles of governance and participate in programs that ensure the protection of legal principles. The legislation is expected to be approved in the first half of 2023. News number 3, Capital ABERTO, April 4, 2024, Tokenization, the next step in field modernization. Tokenization is a process that digitally represents an activity or its ownership, transforming real assets like farms and crops into digitized, legally binding assets. This technology can be used to represent a variety of assets, including real estate, art, business stocks, commodities, and intellectual property rights. In agribusiness, it can also tokenize rural credit contracts, property rights over real estate, and agribusiness carbon credit credits. The tokenization of social participation in agribusiness can benefit from blockchain infrastructure and smart contracts. This allows for instant transactions and reduces the need for pre-trade activities. The tokenization process also allows for the transfer of a portion of traditional market activities to tokenized entities. Tokenized offerings can change and waive registrations with the Brazilian Securities and Exchange Commission, CVM, but they are not legally binding. Instead, they are accompanied by a promise to provide services from the tokenized exchange to the token holder. This promises the token owner a personal right against the exchange, but not an actual right to the value of the token. Tokenization can positively impact Brazilian agribusiness by modernizing financing processes, including the tokenization of receivables and commodities, as well as social participation. News number 4, InfoMoney, April 4, 2024, Ex-ABBA company buys Kiss band's catalog for about $300 million. Former members of ABBA, Pophouse, have signed a landmark deal with iconic rock band Kiss, acquiring their music catalog, brand, and intellectual property rights. The deal, estimated to be worth more than $300 million, includes all master and publishing rights. Pophouse, co-founded by former ABBA member Björn Ulvaeus, has invested in the development of music and entertainment brand activities, such as the groundbreaking ABBA Voyage show in London. Using special effects technology created by George Lucas Industrial Light and Magic, fans can watch a full concert of the band in their era through digital avatars. As part of the partnership, Pophouse plans to create digital versions of Kiss that will allow the band and its unique people to live on forever. The project was already expected at Kiss' last show at Madison Square Garden in New York on December 2, 2023. Pophouse plans to launch the Avatar show in 2027, which will feature a biopic and a Kiss-themed experience. The partnership marks Pophouse's second investment outside of Spain, after acquiring Cyndi Lauper's music catalog. Kiss has sold more than 100 million records worldwide over the course of their 50-year career. Second block, INPI. News number 5, EXPANSÃO, April 1, 2024, Geographical Indication Seal can leverage business. The Geographical Indication (GI) seal, granted by the Brazilian Patent and Trademark Office, INPI, is an official seal for products or services that are characteristic of their local origin due to production methods, natural resources, authenticity, and exclusivity. Brazil currently has 122 GIs, the last one being in Codajas, Amazonas, for acai production. Earning the seal can also add value to the product, driving more business. By 2023, GIs could involve more than 190 million small businesses in 2,200 municipalities. SEBRE, a Brazilian organization, has been actively supporting the issuance of IG seals since 2003. Recognition of a product can increase its value by about 27%. GIs also stimulate tourism by encouraging investments in hospitality, gastronomy, souvenir shops, transportation, financial institutions, and other businesses. The GI seal can also serve as a marketing strategy, with Rogério Ruchel, professor and consultant, confirming his presence in the Conexo Terroirs do Brasil program. The IG seal also ensures more credibility and trust for consumers. News number 6, INPI, April 3, 2024, INPI participates in the Exporta Mais Brasil dialogues. The Institute for International Trade Promotion, INPI, participated in the Dialogues Export More Brazil event, in São Luís, Brazil, on April 1. The event discussed international business opportunities, focusing on female leadership and success stories of companies from Maranhão. The initiative was organized by the Brazilian Trade and Investment Promotion Agency, Apex Brazil. The BPTO also met with the Research Support Foundation and the Secretariat for Scientific and Technological Development of Maranhão, FAPIMA, to discuss the possibility of incorporating industrial property, IP, into state-funded innovation projects and programs. The plan is part of the BPTO's 2024 Action Plan and should be implemented in cooperation with the National Council of State Research Support Foundations, CONFAP. News number 7, ESTADÃO, April 4, 2024, 100% electric Jeep Recon with 600 horsepower is registered in Brazil. The Jeep Recon, a 600 horsepower electric SUV, was registered in Brazil by the National Institute of Energy Distribution, INPI, indicating the company's interest in ensuring the design of the model in the country. The Jeep Recon will be positioned alongside the Wrangler, which currently features both gasoline and hybrid engines, offering a wider commercial range. The model will compete with Mercedes and Land Rover products in the European market. It will be produced at the Toluca plant in Mexico, using the STLA large platform, with a chance of reaching the American and European markets, as well as Brazil. The Jeep Recon will use Stellantis' latest EV technology, with dual 400 horsepower motors in the base versions. The 600 horsepower model will be unveiled this year, with pre-sales for next year. News number 8. CAMPOS 24 HORAS, April 4, 2024, Agriculture participates in a meeting on geographical identification for pineapples. Agriculture will participate in a technical meeting on geographic identification, GI, for pineapple in the North Fluminense region on December 12, at the University of the North Fluminense region. The project, which seeks the recognition of the GI of the denomination of origin species by the National Institute of Industrial Production, INPI, will be coordinated by Professor Janie Mendes Jasmine, from the Plant Science Laboratory of the Center for Agricultural Sciences and Technologies, LFIT/CCTA, of UENF. The project aims to ensure that pineapples receive the INPI's seal of quality, similar to the case of oranges from the Tangwa region. The project, funded by the Rio de Janeiro State Research Foundation, FAPERJ, will provide local producers with better prices. News number 9, INPI, April 4, 2024, Institute shows results at Congress. During a meeting at the Chamber of Deputies of the National Congress on April 3, INPI presented the results of its 2023 management report to the industry base. In the meeting with Deputy Vitor Lippi, the president of the BPTO, Julio Cesar Moreira, the director of administration, Alexander Lopez Lorenzo, and the coordinator of institutional relations DF, Michelle Cedrez, presented data on the performance of the BPTO in the granting of assets and in the dissemination of the culture of industrial property, IP. In addition, budgetary issues and development opportunities for Brazil, based on the effective use of IP, were discussed.